Hey y'all, what's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today guys, I am pretty much just going to be doing my nails and I'm showing you guys step by step the process. It's like pretty simple. If y'all interested in learning how to do your nails, I have some videos that I made a while back where I was pretty much teaching you guys the simple steps to application. Alright y'all, so first I am pushing back my cuticles. I haven't done my nails in a while, so yeah, kind of have a lot of built up dead skin. So I'm taking my drill right here and I'm using the sanding band, and I'm just going to go ahead and buff away the excess dead skin from around my cuticle areas. Just getting rid of all of that before applying anything else to my nail. Also, I'm going along the nail bed just to get rid of my natural nail shine. Alright y'all, so I did the rest of my nails off camera, but as you guys can see, you got the whole idea. So now I'm going in with my ball bit and I'm just going around my cuticle area. This is just to clean up anything that may have, well, the sanding band might have missed. And it also lifts my cuticles and it allows me to, you know, be able to cut away the dead skin from my cuticles. So this bit is a very good one to have. And yes, I'm doing my own nail, but as some of you guys might already know that I am a nail technician, so I also have clients that I do their nails. But in this video, I just wanted to show you guys me doing my nails. A lot of persons have been asking me like how I use my left hand to do my right hand if I don't feel like I am an handicap. But no, I don't feel like handicap doing it because I'd like to think that I am ambidextrous. So I use both of my hands to do pretty much anything. The only challenge in doing my, the only challenge in doing my left hand is when I have to file it. You know, I don't really go in like I would normally use my right hand to file my left hand. Using my left hand to file my right hand is a little bit more tedious, but it does, you know, work out and you will see the end result. Here I am using my nipple just to get away the dead skin from around my cuticle area before I apply anything. And this part, guys, you need to be very careful when you are cutting it away. Yes, when you're doing it for yourself as well as when you're doing it for others. You need to be very careful because even though you have built up skin right there, like, it's very easy for you to snip someone or snip yourself. So you need to be very careful and take your time with this part. Alright, here are the nails that I'm actually using. I got this pack from someone, so I don't have any link that I can share with you, but I'm using this Kiss glue. And if you guys are going to be using glues to like lay your nail down, you need to use like the purple labeled one and not the pink labeled one, because this takes a lot more time to dry versus the purple labeled one in the Kiss brand. Here you see me, I'm just applying like a generous amount and I'm just going to go ahead and lay it down on my nail. I'm going to be holding it for a while so that it dries before I can move forward. And so this right here is what it looks like when it's dried. All the other nails, I'm just going to go ahead and do those off camera because yeah, I don't really have to show you guys that. I'm just pretty much applying the nails with the glue. Alright, so I'm just buffing away all the dust that is on my nails since I was able to shape them off camera and get rid of the natural shine. Here you will see me flattening my brush. I use a number 8 brush. I didn't pinch it. I would really like to get it pinched. I've never pinched my brushes before, but I don't know how to do it, and I don't want to ruin the brush because they're not really cheap. So yeah, I just use it as is. So I have this clear Q-Touch powder, and I have a jar of my acrylic liquid. Right here I have this Mia Secret color. This is, I think, nude, shimmery nude. I don't know what I'm going to be doing with my nails as yet, guys. I am still in the process of, you know, finding out what I'm going to be putting on my finger. So I had these two colors. They just popped up in my head, and I'm like, let's see what I can do with those. Anyways, these flowers I bought when I was back home in Jamaica. I don't know where to get them here in the States, so I don't have any links or anything that I can say that's where I got them from. But yeah, I'm going to be using those to create a design. And my primer I also got from Jamaica. This is a Q-Touch brand, just like the acrylic powder is Q-Touch. When I was back home, this is the brand that I love to use. It holds down my nails a lot better. And I came here and I use other I use other primers, and they didn't really work very well for me. I don't know if it's because my fingers used to the Q-Touch, but the others just didn't work well for me. So this is what I be using. Right now I am going to be taking out some of the flowers that I'm going to be using to make a design. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure about what I'm going to do as yet. I'm still freestyling. I know, like, I want the flower design, so I'm just picking out some flowers and I'm thinking about what I'm going to do in the meantime. So these are like real flowers, guys, dried real flowers, and I must say I'm very pleased with them. I have never gotten any flowers that I love this much or cherish this much from Amazon or anywhere else. This is just like the perfect plate of flowers. And I really wish that I can tell you guys where I got this or how to get it, but I don't think she sells them anymore. I bought it back in Jamaica. The store is called Shades of Candy. If you're a nail tech watching this and you are in Jamaica, there's a store in Portmore, like I don't think it's Port Henderson Plaza. Where's that place? I don't remember, but you can find the person on Instagram, and their information will be there as well. So it's called Shades of Candy. That's where I got the plate of flowers, guys. If y'all interested to get it, that's where you can go get it. So right here, I'm just cutting up like the flowers into small pieces that I can put in the nail. So that's what I'm doing right here. I'm cutting it up. And these are the colors that I chose for the design. Still thinking about the design, but I know I want the flowers, so I'm just going in and just cutting and trying to make little bits. Alright, so now that it looks like what I want it to look like, I'm just going to go ahead and pick the two fingers that I'm going to be putting them on. And that happened to be my ring finger and my middle finger. Those are the two fingers that I'm going to be styling with the flowers. Alright, so I had my camera set a little way that, I don't know, I probably should put it behind me, but I wasn't thinking of how to. Well, I actually thought that you guys would be able to see everything clearly by me setting it up like over my finger like that. But I guess if I had put the camera behind me, then you will be able to see, because I have to hold my hand at an angle where I am also able to see. That way I can come out and make the design look pretty. But I guess you guys are still able to see it. So just watch and you know, learn a little something. A few times my finger might be in the way, but yeah, guys, I'm trying my best to make sure that you guys are able to see everything. Alright, that was a little bit too big. I probably should have cut it up a little bit smaller. But anyways, so right here I'm just pretty much trying to place them before I encapsulate them, placing the flowers on my nail, and I'm trying to take the finest little bits of flower to put on my nail. I don't know why I didn't cut them a little bit smaller, but anyways, All right, let's get into it. Okay, it is looking good so far. I'm just trying to get like a lot of the brown shaded flowers on there. I don't know what it is called, but guys, when I cut it, it smells so good. I don't know what it's called, like the brown piece. It smells really good. I just don't know what it's called. But yeah, nice and dried and pretty. It adds a little bit of, I would say, at the end of the video you guys will see what I'm talking about, but it just looks so pretty. Like it brings out the nail a little bit more. It kind of gives a little, you know, little more character to it and make it look like a little like garden. Like it puts a little bit more garden effect to the nail, I'd say. I don't know. But anyways, yeah. So as soon as I am done with adding on all the flower pieces that I am putting on my nails, guys, what I'm gonna do is to go in and take my clear acrylic powder, sorry, and I'm just going to go ahead and encapsulate the nail. So that's what it's giving so far. This is my clear powder. I'm just gonna go ahead and lay it over the flowers. And I took up a bead that is like a little wetter than what I would usually work with, because the flower pieces are not like 100% settled on the nail. So I had to take my time, use a wetter bead so that it can run down and cover as much as it can possibly cover without me trying to take off any flowers from the nail. And a lot of persons just use like a 1 bead method or a 2 bead or a 3 bead. I am not any of those persons. I just tend to use as much beads as I can possibly use to get the nail how I want it to look. And also, if you are not a person who knows how to add like a 1 bead or a 2 bead method or whatever, do not stress yourself. It is not that serious. You don't necessarily need to use a 1 bead or a 2 bead method. You can pretty much pick up as much bead as you can possibly pick up, just to make sure that you have the right shape, the right, you know, you don't have any sinks in your nails, all of that. Just pick up as much bead. Don't try to follow anyone. Take your time and perfect your craft. If you're not a beaded person, then you're just not a beaded person. That's it. So here I am pretty much just trying to maintain the shape of the nail, because I don't want to, you know, make it out of shape, because that's going to be a little bit too much filing for me. So yeah, just even though I'm picking up all those beads, I still try to maintain the shape of the nail. Also, don't make the nail too thick, because if you make the nail too thick, then you're also going to have a lot of filing to do. Okay, so as soon as I am done applying all those beads to my flower area, I'm just going in with my Q-Touch Pink acrylic powder. I'm going to use that and kind of fade it into the clear section of my nail. Taking my time with this, guys. Take up another bead and I set it right on top of that one. Don't put your beads, like, put it as close as possible to your cuticle, but just don't flood your cuticle with it. And yes, I do clean my brush a lot, so you will see me touching the area, picking up liquid and wiping off my brush. I just tend to clean my brush a lot. Also, it saves you from buying another brush. Just make sure that your brush is always clean. Trust me, it will save you. And as I said, guys, I pick up a lot of beads and I work my way into making my shapes and to making the perfect nail that I desire to have. So as you can see in this video, I'll really be taking up a lot of beads. But yeah, that is what it looks like so far, and that is pretty much how I'm going to let it be. I'm not going to add anything else to the nail. So that's what it looks like. The other finger, like I said, my ring finger and my middle finger, I'm going to be doing the same design. So that I did off camera, and that's what it looks like. Okay, so the other style that I'm going to be working with, I think I am just going to do like an ombre look. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just pretty much like, I don't have any idea in my mind as to what style I would like to get. Inspiration just comes when I sit down and decide that, yeah, I'm gonna do my nails. But anyways, I'm using this beige, nude beige color from Mia Secret. And it has a little bit of shimmer in there, and that's what I wanted. I wanted it to have a little shimmer, so I decided to use this one. Okay, I'm setting it down on the nail, really nice. Okay, taking my time, working my way down. All right, so the challenge with, well, it's not really a challenge, it just takes a lot more time when I'm doing my own hand versus doing a client's hand, because I take like a 1 hour or an hour and a half to do like a client's hand, but for me, I'll take like 2 hours to do my own hand, or maybe 2.5 hours, because I have to file it into perfection. And remember, I am right-handed. My right hand is my dominant hand, but I also use my left hand to do the nail, and that takes up a little bit more of the time. So yeah, so it's just the timing and the filing, but I do get the job done. I don't feel like a handicap. I don't feel any way different. I just know how to do both hands. All right, so far I'm going to be putting the nude on the tip of the nail, as is in this video, and then I'm going to be using the pink on the top to create that ombre effect. I really do love this powder. As you guys can see, like, it has a shimmer in there, and it's just giving very pretty. Okay, taking my time with this. And if you are just getting into nails, like, just be, what I would say, just take time, take your time, be gentle on yourself. Let me tell you, when I just started doing nails, I used to beat up myself like I'm not getting it. Even before I start doing no classes, forget the process. I used to have this stuff at home and I used to practice for myself, and I just wasn't getting it. It takes a lot longer for you if you're just doing it by yourself versus going to school and, you know, all of that. I didn't know the first thing about it. I just know that when I sit down in front of my nail technician, I see what she is doing and I'm like, okay. So when I bought all my stuff, I actually thought that I was just going to go and just dip and take up. I didn't know that there was a whole strategy to picking up beads and, you know, laying them on the nail and whatever. So I was doing it, but I was taking up like really dry beads. So when I dip my brush in my monomer and then I put it in the powder and it comes up with the bead, I get excited like, okay, yes, so it's up now. But the minute I put it on the nail, it fall off, Or if it don't fall off, what it would do is just like it dry and it doesn't move. And I used to beat up myself like, why I can't get it for flow like how the nail tech get it for flow. When I started going to school and I started to doing like the application process, that's when I realized where I was going wrong. I was picking up my beads, like wiping off all of the monomer pretty much from the brush. So when I pick up my bead, I tend to pick up like super dry beads and they just don't work out. So even though I have been doing nails for a while, I recently found out like this new way that you can pick it up, because even in school my teacher would tell me that I need to like pick up, like put my brush in my monomer and then wipe off one of the side and then use the other side that I didn't wipe off to pick up the bead. But even so, sometimes it would still come up a little dry. And I was watching a video some time ago, and this girl, she was like, just dip your brush in your monomer and then tap it. Don't wipe it, because when you wipe it, you take off too much of the liquid. So you just want to go ahead and tap it on the dish, and that's it. And I started doing it like that, and I realized I like it a whole lot better. The beads are not super wet, but they're not super dry either, so I feel like that is the best way to work it. If you are watching this video, beginner, nail tech, or advanced, it doesn't matter, because I'm advanced and I recently realized that. So yeah, you guys can learn to try that out as well. Anyways, that's what the fingernail is looking like so far. I'm just adding a little bit more of the product to the cuticle area just to make sure that, you know, I'm not missing any spots. But yeah, that's what it's looked like. Okay, all right, so that's what it's giving. And my other two fingers, like little finger and my thumb, that's pretty much the same style that I'm going to be using. So just going to do the little finger, and then, well, just so you guys can see in case you missed the first one. So doing the little finger, like that, maintaining my shape. Okay. I literally should be holding my finger down so that the product can run into place, but if I hold it down, I'm going to have to hold it to me and then you guys won't see. So yeah, it looks a little bit simple, but I was having a little bit of a problem because I'm like, wait, how do I hold it so that they can see, like that type of stuff. But yeah, it was not that big of a deal anyways, because as long as I get the job done and you guys are able to see, that's fine. This is like my first time recording myself, or maybe my second time recording myself do my own nails, and I still don't know how to set up the camera so you guys can pretty much see. But I'm going to try to put the camera behind me next time, and hopefully you guys will be able to see it better. Even though this is showing, I would rather have it like from an overhead view. All right. Okay, as you can see, guys, I'm also trying to maintain the shape of the nail. Maintain it so that I don't really have to file too much. So yeah. Pretty simple, guys. It looks a little technical sometimes, or depends on whose video you're watching, it might look a little technical, but all it takes is practice. Practice every day and it becomes perfect. It only gets better, I promise you. The more you fail, also don't be afraid to fail, because I feel like that was one of my weaknesses. I was like, I don't want to fail, I don't want to fail, I don't want to fail. And so yeah, I used to be very hard on myself, but I took some time and I wasted a lot of product. Yes, you are going to waste products, you are going to waste products, you are going to waste products. Just drill that in your head. But you need to practice. Practice makes perfect. And even though you see a lot of established nail technicians, they still have their practice hands. Styles come out like daily. Other person's ideas come out like daily. And if you are a nail technician, or even if you're not like a nail technician, but you just do like your own nail, you still need to pay attention to the styles that are coming out. Because let us say one day you decide that you want to put yourself out there, you want to make sure that you know what you are doing, that your craft is perfect, that when you put it out on the market, persons are impressed and persons want to use you. So yeah, practice. Alright, so here I am adding clear acrylic powder to my nail because I don't want, when I start my filing process, I file off the pink. I want it to remain faded. So when I put the clear over it, I pretty much encapsulate that entire nail. And when I file, I'm just filing against the clear and not the actual colors. So there you have it, guys. I did those 4 fingers, and this one is pretty much just going to be the same. I was going to edit this one out, but I feel like you guys will have like a better view of the thumb versus the other fingers, so I'm keeping this part into it. So here it goes. The other hand I will do off camera because it's pretty much the same thing and I don't want to take up a lot of your time. But yes, so here you have it. I'm applying my thumb. Maintaining my shape. Okay. I need to find, guys, I need your help. I need to find some of those like little sounds that you put in the video, so for my points that I don't have anything to say I can use the sound. I've tried a couple of them, but when I post the videos, even though it says non-copyright on there, when I post it in the video, it has like my video is being marked for copyright music and I have to take it down. So I don't really be using those. So even though this video might be long and I really don't have a lot to say because it is pretty much self-explanatory, I really just have to be out here talking because I don't really want you guys to sit down and watch a silent video. You understand? But yeah, I don't know what link or where to get them from because everyone that says it's not copywritten, it strikes my video. So I don't know. That's why I don't really be using the sounds in my videos. But I hope you guys are pretty much learning from this video. Pretty simple, nice little explanatory video. And I'm just very happy that you guys are able to see. So as soon as I added my nude color, I go right on top of my nude with my Q-Touch pink. And this is like my favorite pink shade acrylic to use in the Q-Touch brand. Is like so nice. Really like it. Really like it. Alright, so another bead. Okay, just spread it over my nail bed and then I just bring it down. That's why I said you guys can pretty much see the big finger a lot better because I get to hold it down so you can see. I wouldn't hold the big finger to me either way, so it's like the perfect watch for you, perfect view. All right, and that's the other bead. That one goes very close to my cuticle, but it doesn't touch. Like that. Work my way around. like that. And then I just bring down the excess to make that fade and give us that ombre kind of look. I almost picked up the wrong powder. Focus, guys, focus. Okay, so that's what it looks like, even though it's not yet done. I'm going to go ahead and start picking up my clear bead just to fill any gaps that I might have. And also to encapsulate the pink so that I don't end up filing away my pink, because if I do that, then it's not going to look faded. It's pretty much just going to ruin the entire thing. So that's it. That's what it looks like. That's the idea that I came up with so far. That's what the nails look like. The other hand I'm going to do off camera, guys, because as I said, using my left hand to do my right hand, it takes up a lot more time. So I really didn't want to film that part of it. I did it off camera, and I also shaped it and filed it down off camera as well. I am using a 8100 buffer, and I got this one from Amazon. That I should be able to find the link for, even though I bought them for a while now. I bought like when I'm buying nail products, I just buy a lot of them so that I don't have to go back constantly to get more products, like buffers, buffing block, sanding bands, all of those type of stuff, liquid powder, everything I buy in bulk so that I don't have to constantly go back to buy. Alright, so I'm just pretty much filing down the nails, guys. That's what it looks like when it's nicely shaped and filed. All the other fingers, I did those off camera too, because all I'm doing is just filing. And that's what it looks like so far. So I decided that I didn't want it to just sit there and look like that. I'm a bling person. I really do like having blings on my fingernails, but I was thinking like something different. I wasn't really thinking, oh, let me get all studs this time. So I was thinking of, you know, maybe textures, and I decided to use this method here. This product I got from Amazon. So nail art design, gel art. All right, so I'm just gonna do like a halfway French, because as you can see, it's faded, and I'm not trying to hide like all the color on the lower part of the nail. Not trying to do that. So I'm doing like a halfway French, and I'm just going to fill this area. So over this side is going to look white. So instead of just having like pink and nude, I'm going to have pink, nude, and white. But the white part is going to look textured. So this, I'm just like filling the area for the French. And I was thinking about that too, like as soon as I got done with that finger, I'm like, what else can I put on there? If you're a nail tech, I'm pretty sure that you will go through this type of stress. Like, okay, I got that finger down, I know what that style is gonna be, what is it gonna be on the next one? As you can see, I'm like, what to do on the next one? All right, but then the idea came to me, and I'm like, all right, the little finger, I can style the little finger as well. And so that halfway smile was on what, like the right. So I put the little finger halfway smile on the left, so that when I put them together, it kind of looked like a whole, French type vibe. Halfway Frenchy. This style is pretty simple, but it's very cute. You guys, you can try this out. Try this look out and tell me how well you're able to execute it. I challenge you to do it. Also, when you're using like gel art, especially like if you're not like 100% good at it, take your time, because you might mess up the lines, and the more you try to fix it is the more you're going to mess it up. So just be super cautious, and so you can save yourself some time. I'm not like really a big nail art person. I really don't be doing a lot of nail art. I know everything else, but drawing with the little nail art brushes and that, it's not me. So I'm still getting into it. But anyways, as soon as I got done with that process, I put my finger under the lamp and I cure it for 60 seconds. And now I am going to go in and add my top coat. The big finger is not going to be styled. I'm not putting anything on there, so I'm just going to put the top coat on it. And then I'm going to cure it. Even the top coat, when you're putting on your top coat, you don't want to flood your nail, because if you flood your cuticle, that is, if you flood your cuticles and the gel dries down on it, when the nail gets dried, and like say for example you take a shower or you wash your hand or something, you're going to be able to experience like lifting from the cuticle area. Like the gel polish is going to start lifting off, the top coat is going to start lifting off, and you don't want that, because once you peel off your top coat, it's not going to look like you just got your nails freshly done. So you want to make sure that you don't flood your cuticles with the top coat. Okay. So I'm just putting on, I'm still thinking about those fingers with the roses inside of them, or the flowers inside of them. So I'm not putting the top coats on those as yet, because I'm like, should I put something else on those or what? Type vibe. Anyways, as soon as I'm done with adding the top coat on these nails, I'm just gonna go ahead and cure those for 60 seconds as well. I wiped off all the excess gel from the brush just now, because I wasn't trying to add more to it. I had a little bit too much, so I was trying to get off the excess. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and cure it. Alright, y'all, so as soon as I get done with that, I started thinking about blings. Like I said, I really do like when rhinestones are on my finger. It just pops for me. I don't know, a lot of persons don't like them because people think that, hey, it's gonna come off into this, or it's gonna drop off before time, yada yada yada. But if you're using the right method, you don't really use all your gems like that. So right here I was thinking like, I need to put a little bit of stones on there. Not really sure how, where, or why. I just know that I need to get some blings on there. I don't want it to look boring or anything like that. The style is pretty simple. Like I said, the colors, they look well, they pop together. The flowers and everything, it comes out, it gives life, but I still want it to be, a little bit more lively. So right here I'm adding gel polish to the top of my rhinestone container. Oh my god, what am I thinking about? My god. And I'm using this right here, my dotting pen, and I'm going right along the white area the white French, and I'm just adding like random dots because I'm trying to give like textured nail effect. Also guys, if you like sweatshirt designs, this is how it's done. You just want to use the dotting pen or whatever item that you choose to use. If you're using a dotting pen or you're using a brush, you take up some gel polish and you draw the design or draw whatever it is on your nail. Pretty simple, pretty cute. So I'm just making like, you know, random little dots on the nail, on the white section of it. So that's what it looks like, pretty much textured. But before I put that under the lamp, I'm going to use like my clear powder, clear that I got from Mia Secret. I'm just gonna go ahead and pour it all over the nail like that. Don't dip your finger. This is something that I need to say. Do not dip your finger in there. Just pour the powder all over the nail, because if you dip your finger in there, then you might end up messing up the dots. So just pour it on the nail and then cure your finger for 60 seconds. Alright y'all, so as soon as that is dried, I'm just gonna go ahead and put on my top coat on my 2 middle fingers. Top coat. Alright, so once I'm done putting that on, right here the pause is because I'm wondering about the rhinestones. But yeah, I'm taking like the rhinestones and I'm just going to go around my cuticle area with this one, and trying to use the smallest rhinestones that I have to go around my cuticle area. My big finger is blocking it, but yeah, you get the idea. Just pretty much going around. I don't know why that stone was giving that much problems. Like it didn't want to go on the nail, and I'm like, you gotta get on there. Type of vibe. But yeah, so I was thinking I could put rhinestones on my middle finger on one hand and on my ring finger on the other hand. So, you know, that way I have it looking a little bit different, like slightly different. But yeah, so this one I'm not going to put any rhinestones on. Just gonna leave it like that, but I'm just adding like top coat on it before curing. This part I should probably speed up a little, but anyways. So I'm curing that for 60 seconds, and then that's going to be like the finished look. That's going to be like what I'm going to make it stay as. I added something else on the nail, but that I will show you at the end of the video. I was trying to, like, right here while I'm dusting away any excess dust, that's what it looks like so far, and I'm like, I feel like I need to jazz it up a little. But anyways, I'm gonna show that to you at the end of the video. So this is my other hand, guys, and I'm just showing you guys how I put the top coat on this one, because everything else I had to do off camera. Like I said, using my left hand to do my right hand, it takes up a lot of time, so filming that is going to be like a very long video. So yeah, I just decided to show you guys me adding the top coat and maybe gemstones on it. As you can see, I already added my textured nails, texture design on my little finger and my pointer finger. So it's pretty much done, getting there. All right, so on one finger, like I was saying, I had rhinestone on my married finger or ring finger, and then the other hand I put it on my middle finger. So I'm just gonna show you guys me adding the rhinestones to this finger. So that's my left hand I'm using to do my right hand. So you see, it's not that bad using my hand, my left hand, to do my right hand. It's not that bad. But yeah, y'all get the idea. Y'all get it. So that's what it looks like. Really do love this set, guys. And if you made it this far to the video, guys, I really do hope that you enjoy this video. Also, don't forget to like the video, share the video with your friends so somebody can learn something. Also, don't forget to leave me your comments, let me know what you think of the video and all of that good stuff. Also, most importantly, don't forget to subscribe. So off camera, guys, I did go ahead and I added like some glitter. I use my design, my nail art design, the glitter one, the silver, and I added it around the halfway French. So far that's what it's giving. Okay, pretty much done, and I am very excited. I cannot tell you how excited I am. I really do love this set. Like, it's very pretty. Tell me what you guys think. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Tell me what you guys think in the comment section. Also, guys, my business page is ShareTech_designs. That is ShareTech_designs if you want to book your appointment. Thank you guys for watching this video. Also, I added a little video for you at the end. You can feel free to follow my TikTok as well at YadGal, just the same as this. My Instagram is also KingShare___.
One thing about it, two things for sure. Bitch, I'ma have my nails done.